guys, just wanted to take a minute today and show you something that if you're not already doing it, most of you probably are, but if you're not, it's just a little something that can help your presentation, help your game a little bit when it comes to fishing. And the beautiful thing about this is you can use this any time of year, spring, summer, fall, winter. I've usually got this set up for soft plastics, top water, mirror lures in the winter time. And all it is a single loop knot with a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader, and then I attach my braid with an Alberto knot. Now, these knots, there's tons of videos online, so I'm not going to make a video on how to tie these knots. You can do the same thing I did. You can go online and learn how to tie them, and any other knot. There's tons of good information online now about all this stuff. But my point was, I just wanted to show you that you can use this setup all year long. And you know, some guys are still not sure about, especially this one. This is a little bit more, the Alberto knot is a little bit more challenging to tie, but I promise you, once you've tied it 20 times, it becomes like riding a bicycle. And it's just muscle memory, and it's no problem. And you'll be able to tie it real quick, you know, just like you do whatever knot you're tying now. The goal for all of us is to present the lure or the soft plastic with as seamless a presentation. You only want the fish to see the lure. You don't want the fish to see your leader, which is why I use fluorocarbon. You don't want the fish to see your knots. So this is a setup that is very streamlined and very low vis in the water. And you know, it just may be the difference between getting a bite and not getting a bite. So why not do it? You want that bait, whatever you're throwing, to be able to move in the way it was designed with the least resistance possible, and that loop knot gives it the freedom to do that. If you tie a straight knot to that loop right there, it's going to restrict the action of the bait, whatever the bait is. But that loop knot frees it up to move around freely. I'll typically use about 2.5 feet of the fluorocarbon and then the braid. And when I cast, this is kind of important. I had to learn this the hard way a couple times. When you're casting, you don't want the pressure point at the tip of the rod to be on that knot, or right below it, or right above it, because it'll pop it. Any little snag, or you know, you don't want undue pressure right there at that knot. It's a strong knot, I promise, but you don't want to put any pressure right there at the tip of the rod. So what I typically do is I'll let it hang down a little bit past the knot where the pressure is on the braid, right about there. And you can sling away just like that all day long. One other note is you're going to want to retie this about every other trip. Some guys do it every trip. It just depends on how many fish you catch, on how many times you throw it, but periodically just check it out. You know, this is light fluorocarbon. It will get nicks in it, and you don't want to be throwing anything that's got a nick in it or a ding in it. And take a chance of losing a fish. This is the same setup I use for top water, mirror lure, and soft plastics. You can tie the same knot, same leader for all three of these all year long. So guys, one more beautiful thing about this Alberto knot I want to show you is if you get snagged, if you're fishing in stumps or whatever and you get snagged with the Alberto knot, you can literally reel your rod. Let's see if I can do this to show you. You can reel your rod all the way down to your lure. and shake your lure off of whatever it snagged on, as opposed to having, you know, 3 feet a leader and then a barrel swivel where you can't do that. It'll help you get your snags off a lot easier.